a pint of lager, please?
Yeah, of course. Can I just see some ID?
Yeah, no worries. It's got it somewhere here.
Hi, can I have a pint of Christmas cracker, please?
Certainly.
I know it's a surprise for everyone, but I don't get asked for my ID anymore. But for loads of young people, they get asked all the time when they want to buy a drink. So we're changing the law so that next Christmas, young people will have their ID on their phone, so they won't have all the hassle of needing to get ID or leaving their ID at home, or their paper ID getting lost or damaged. There's already 50 digital apps like this one. But what it means is that bar staff can scan to prove somebody's identity, and it doesn't give away any personal information. So it means that giving your ID is safer than it's ever been before. Changes like these are going to create economic growth for our country, which is key to our plan for change.
There you are.
Great, thanks. You put it on the tab. So this means by next Christmas, buying a pint will be a little bit easier.
Great. Yeah, all good. There you go, mate. Cheers. £7.20, please.
All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Vakar Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, salutations, and blessings be unto the hopeful elect, pushing his truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe, in the sincere hopes of being delivered in these last days. All right, this is the brother Yakanan from the GMS England branch. And, this is going to be a very, very brief video. And, it's going to be, of course, based upon that, commercial clip that you just seen, at the beginning of the video. And, as they're, showing, they are, actively pushing, for this digital system, all right? And that was, concerning, the digital IDs, which is going to be, based upon a particular app. And as they shown, in the clip, that would give you ease of access, to certain, venues and, pub settings, so on and so forth. And as you've seen, they were making a mockery of the individual, the young man, when asked for his ID, he's scrambling, through his wallet, going through all of his cards, his debit cards, credit cards, and, so on and so forth, to try and find, his physical and tangible ID, And then you had the man, walk in explaining that, this new digital system is going to be a much more, easy, system to use and navigate. And it's going to, help, the country, all right? Showing you that they're getting ready, to X out physical, tangible cash. They're getting ready to X out, physical passports, physical debit cards, and, anything that's physical is going to be phased out. And for you to be a part, of the grid and to function in society and in the system, all right, you're going to have these particular apps and, platforms that have been created for people to be a part of society. And if you don't have those, additional things, then you're going to be phased out of society, okay? And that's what it's showing you from the jump, okay? And at the same time, making mockery of anyone that wants to stick using, physical tangible cash, or stick to using, a debit card and so on and so forth, okay? And soon it's going to be a thing where if you even tap a physical card, all right, people are going to look at you weird, which is really already happening, all right? Because not much people are really, tapping debit cards, the contactless debit cards. People, you don't really even see people using those. Everyone's using their phone to make contactless payments, so that has already been, demonized in a very short space of time. So anyone, scourging, through your wallet, you're going to be looked at funny in the times, in these times to come. You're going to be looked at like you're slowing down the process, You know, you're going to have people waiting in line behind you, looking at you like, you know, what the hell is this guy doing? You know, scrummaging through his pockets, or, you know, a woman scrummaging for a bag, you know, to try and find, you know, physical and tangible ID. You're going to be looked at like a nuisance in society and someone that's not, you know, moving with the times. Okay, and that's how they, you know, create that peer pressure in society and make people, you know, forcibly, you know, align to the agenda without even knowing it. You know, and it's the same. Hey, out here in the UK, you had you know, you used to be able to pay, you know, cash to get on the bus. Okay, but then they introduced, this is going back, what, 15 years now, maybe 10, 15 years. Now they introduced, you know, the Oyster card. So for you to be able to get on the bus, you have to top up that Oyster card. All right, some little blue card. You can't pay physical, you know, money to get on the bus out here in certain parts of, you know, London, you know, mainly. It may be, you know, a little bit different, you know, in, you know, small villages and, you know, different parts of the UK, but mainly in London and surrounding areas, you have to have that Oyster card to be able to board, you know, public transport, you know? So that was a major change, but, you know, people were acclimatized to it because they had no choice. You know, you have to get to work. You have to get from A to B. So you have to use that system, you know. So this is what it is. You know, this is what this devil is doing. And through the process and, you know, the technique of gradualism, you know, these things are sticking. You know, these things are being, you know, implemented in society, and you have no choice to take part, all right? Or your life is going to become increasingly hard and difficult, all right? But, you know, as we know, the elect are not going to succumb to that transition in full, all right? Meaning, you know, we're not going to get, you know, the MOTB, all right, the mark of the beast, the Revelation 13 and 16, because as it's written, and as I always quote, you know, the elect are not going to succumb, you know, to the beast, you know, his mark, and, you know, the image. You know, the elect are not going to succumb to that. You know, we're going to be guided, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, to be able to somehow, you know, navigate in these last days, you know, until our salvation, you know. Call Haloyim La Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. But for the large multitude of people, all right, they're going to succumb to that pressure that Esau is going to be creating in society. Okay, because soon it's going to be a thing. If, you know, you don't have that mark, you're not going to be able, you know, to send your children to school. You're not going to be able to go to the supermarket. You're not going to be able to do basic things in society that people need to survive and to support themselves and their family. You know, so things are going to get real, you know, crazy out here, man. All right, now let me start off. I have it loaded up here. And this is going to be a brief video. You know, the main purpose was to, you know, really bring out that, you know, clip and show you how, you know, they're going to spin this thing. Now, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. And it reads, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." All right. And in the NLT, it says, "So that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes." All right. So a lot of individuals are going to be outsmarted by, you know, the so-called white man, all right, by this system that he is bringing forth. A lot of people are going to be outsmarted, all right, and a lot of people have already, you know, been outsmarted by, you know, Esau, Edom, you know, concerning, you know, the C19, all right. You know, they brought out, you know, the measures where, you know, you had certain shops not accepting cash, and people, you know, immediately acclimatized to that, you know, without even, you know, thinking twice. Okay, so a lot of things are going to continue to be, you know, revoked in society, you know, right under your nose. Okay, and people are going to, you know, walk straight into that beast system without thinking twice. Why? Because they're going to want to support themselves and support their family. No one wants to be, you know, in straits. No one wants to, you know, suffer hardships or be, you know, the one that's going against the grain. You know, people, you know, in this world are naturally just, you know, followers. You know, they follow, you know, the multitude to do evil. All right. And that's the kind of herd of individuals that we have in this world of gross darkness, as pursuant to Isaiah 60 and 1 on down. Okay. But we have the light. You know, we have Yahweh Shai that's going to be guiding us through the spirit. So again, so that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes. All right. So through this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, we're able to see, you know, in this dark world, we're able to function and to avoid, you know, the snares and the daggers, you know, of the devil. All right, which is Esau, Edom. Okay. So I'm gonna cut it off there. You know, that's all I really wanted to bring out. You know, Lord willing, this has been you know, brief, you know, and edifying. And until next time, I'll say shalom.